Welcome to Hearth Stories modeled lesson for parents and teachers for our read aloud of Because by Mo Willems. In this social emotional learning lesson, we'll have 3 activities that help children uncover the ideas of inspiration, goal setting, and growth mindset. We'll touch on the social emotional learning skills of self-awareness, social awareness, and self-management as children explore their own personal interests, what or who has influenced them, and ways that they can set goals for how they can inspire others. You can access a full PDF version of the written lesson on our Teachers Pay Teachers store, and be sure to check our YouTube channel for complimentary videos of the read aloud and mindfulness activity. For the first activity, you're going to have a conversation with kids about what they want to be when they grow up. This really sets the stage for the idea that setting goals helps us achieve our dreams. Start off with a story about how you became who you are, sharing your own influences and inspirations with the children. It's helpful for younger kids to define inspiration as someone or something that helps us make great decisions. As kids begin to tell you about what they'd like to be when they grow up, be sure to ask them questions like, who do you know that has that job? Or what skills do you think a person needs to do that job well? You can also ask, what would you need to do to become that job? And who can help you fulfill your dreams? As an extension, you may choose to have the children write or draw about what they'd like to be when they grow up. We have handouts for that on our PDF at the Teachers Pay Teachers store. For the second activity, we're going to do a read aloud of Because by Mo Willems. Before you start though, there's a few words you might want to talk to the kids about, and those are orchestra, composition, and inspiration. Instead of just telling them what each word means, try this special activity. Choose a song by Ludwig van Beethoven and listen to it together. He plays a really important role in the beginning of the story, as you'll find out later. As you listen, explain to the children that Beethoven was a famous musician who wrote compositions or songs. His work was so special that orchestras or groups of musicians still play his music today for big audiences. You can tell the children that Beethoven is an inspiration for musicians today, and define inspiration as someone or something that helps us set goals and make big decisions for our future. After the conversation, tell children that you're going to read a very special book about a girl who was inspired when she heard an orchestra play Beethoven. You can check out our read aloud at the Hearth Story YouTube channel or read it together on your own with your child. Check back after the story and enjoy. Once you've read the book together, ask the children, why do you think the author named the story Because? As they answer, you can flip through the pictures and notice that one thing leads to another, and this happens because of that, and that happens because of this. Talk about how that's connected to the idea of inspiration and how different things inspire other things throughout the story. Also have a conversation with kids about what they think would have happened if the girl's uncle hadn't gotten sick. Would she have been able to go to the orchestra? Would she have become inspired to be a musician herself? These are all really interesting concepts for children to think about whether we would have influences and inspirations if not for single events. It's interesting. Finally, you can ask them what they think will happen when someone hears her playing in the orchestra. Will they be inspired too? After having the conversation, there's an extension activity that you can complete, and we have a handout for that in the PDF at the Teachers Pay Teachers store. You can ask kids to share a time that they did something because someone inspired them. Now, this can be something really simple like, I tried broccoli because my aunt cooked it, and I liked it. Or it might be something really big, like, I tried swimming because I saw it on the Olympics, and now I compete for a team. You can have children just talk about this or write and draw, and again, we have a prompt for that at the Teachers Pay Teachers store. For the third activity, you're going to have a mindful moment together. Be sure to find a comfortable seated position and take 3 deep breaths with children before reading them the mindful moment or watching our Just a Minute Mindfulness for Kids on our YouTube channel. Once you've finished the mindfulness activity together, have children take 3 slow breaths and 1 stretch before getting up. To close out this lesson, have children consider ways that their family and friends have influenced them, and think about ways that they can inspire others in the future. What will they do to make their own dreams come true? And how can they help others succeed in fulfilling their dreams too? We hope that you've enjoyed this read aloud from Hearth Story. Be sure to check our YouTube channel often for more videos, and head over to our Teachers Pay Teachers store for more lessons, activities, and handouts to complement the series. Take care, and we'll see you soon.